It's a segment I've wanted to do for a while, but I feel it's apt now. Beyond belief. Fact or fiction? Is it real, or did our writers just make it all up? You decide. And on today's segment of Beyond Belief, we question ourselves on the issue of Jaden McJudas, now known as Jaden McChrist. Jaden McNeil, Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction? And obviously, Ultros and Victor Sharp in the history. Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction? Is it real, or did our writers just make it up? You decide. So, here,
his legal name, and when I hear that, I'm like, wait, what? But Ultros is in here. So when beginning the proceeding, the judge addresses Ultros by his legal name, and when I hear that, I'm like, wait, what? But Ultros is in here. So I look over, and sure enough, he actually was there. I didn't see him, but as it turns out, he was there all along. So in my mind, I was thinking, oh shit, he didn't show up. But as it turns out, he was there the entire time. And I thought that he was one of the attorneys because I think like from behind, because he was dressed like his attorney. Like he was dressed in like in a suit. And I was dressed like this. I was a bit more casual.
Now, I mean, he went to court. He went into a courtroom to fight for his life, liberty, and freedom, dressed like this. Even a gay octopus pedophile, beyond belief, fact or fiction, we'll decide the matter later. But even gay octopus pedophile Ultros Victor Sharp was better suited than this. He wasn't even fighting for his life, but you know who was? Teddy Feezer. Teddy Feezer was fighting for his life and his freedom and his liberty. And he wore the hat. He dressed like this.
But he was there, as it turns out. And I didn't even recognize him because...
I guess Teddy was expecting, like, the actual octopus from Final Fantasy VI to sort of wheel itself in. I guess that's what Teddy was expecting.
Based on the pictures of him that I've seen online versus what I saw today in person, I'm not saying this to be provocative. I'm not saying this to be nasty. I'm not saying this to attack. Genuinely, if I had to describe his appearance, he looked like the Crypt Keeper to me. If you're familiar with the Crypt Keeper, I'm not even joking. He looked like a zombified mortician. And I'm not even joking when I say he appeared to be sick. He actually appeared to be like his skin.
Now, he's not describing Jim. He's describing Ultros, who made an appearance at his trial. Ultros Victor Sharp, Jaden McJudas' top donor. McChrist's top donor. Bear in mind, this is all will be resolved in the fact or fiction finale.
He was extremely pale, and his skin was... he may legitimately, no joking at all, he may legitimately have some type of
AIDS.
Illness. And if he does, I
mean, RPG is quite clearly trying to say that the man has AIDS, and he's seen visual, physical depictions of that in the face and physicality of Ultros. But he can't say that the man has AIDS. He can only describe him eccentrically, like the Crypt Keeper, like pale as a white sheet and dying, because he can't say that Victor Sharp, Ultros, has AIDS, because that would also land him again in court. So instead, he dances around the issue.
That's what he looked like. That is legitimately, no joking at all, what he looked like. And then on top of that, his hair, I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have ever seen hair this like unfortunate before. So like he was mostly balding, but like with the few remaining hairs that he had, he was doing that thing where like people, you know, like they drag the remaining hairs on their head, they drag them like across their scalp like this. So he had like kind of like 5 or 6 like
So it's
like
an
lines
AIDS
of
vampire
hair
crypt
had
keeper Homer
dragged
Simpson from the sounds of it.
across his skull, his
Homer
scalp,
Simpson,
and
he's describing.
I'm not even gonna lie, he actually looked spooky to me. He actually looked like it looked like the Crypt Keeper. That is the best way I can describe his physical appearance. So I was shocked because, you know, from the pictures that I've seen online, he looks, you know, relatively normal. Maybe a little weird, but not like, you know, the weirdest person ever. But in person, I was like, whoa, this guy looks sick. He might actually be sick. No joking. He looked like he was, like he looked like he got off his deathbed to show up in court. So I was just like, damn.
Teddy really giving it the hard sell.
Damn, like this dude unironically is down bad. And I don't know, like that made it even more strange for me because it's like bro, like you were clearly. This is not directed towards him. I'm general.
He doesn't want to get sued.
Like this guy is clearly not in a good way. So like why push yourself to like do this? It's frivolous. It's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. All you're really doing is keeping our feud going when the feud is dying down. So, yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. He looked atrocious, and I'm not even saying that to be mean. I'm not saying that to insult, attack, harass.
He's helping the guy.
He legit, like he looked like he could have dropped dead right there in the courtroom.
Yeah.
So, crazy, man. Crazy.
All right. And after he delivered that promo, we now go into... We wheel out Jonathan Frakes and we divine the truth of the matter. Ultros, Victor Sharp, Jaden McNeil's top donor, is not a gay pedophile. He's not even Jaden McChrist's top donor. He is, in fact, the most heterosexual of all the pay piggers. He is, in fact, the money man. Jaden McNeil doesn't, in fact, bend over on OnlyFans in a nurse's uniform in order to satisfy Victor Sharp's homosexual cravings, because he doesn't do that because there are no homosexual cravings for which to begin with. The previous talking points are writers. They made it up. It was all a fiction. It was, in fact, beyond belief. Jaden McNeil is, in fact, Jaden McChrist. And he didn't, as we're doing this now, he didn't, in fact, make a drunken pass at Nick Fuentes during the closing moments of Spider-Man Far From Home. It was Nick who did that. What we said previously, well, our writers, they made it up. It was all a lie. It was all a fiction.